The story I'm about to share is a true one, sent to us by a subscriber named Lily from the United States. It happened during her college trip to New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture but also its deep, dark history. Lily and her two best friends, Sarah and Emma, were staying in a hotel near the famous French Quarter. They'd spent weeks planning this trip and were having the time of their lives exploring the city, taking pictures and soaking in the atmosphere. One evening, after a long day of sightseeing, the three of them were hanging out in their hotel room, telling scary stories and laughing. That's when Sarah brought up something she'd seen trending online, the Charlie game. Lily, curious, asked what it was. Sarah explained it was a game where you supposedly summon a spirit named Charlie to ask him questions. Some people called it a hoax, but others swore it was real. Emma just rolled her eyes, convinced it was nothing more than a silly joke. But curiosity is a powerful thing. Sarah grabbed a piece of paper and drew a cross, dividing it into 4 sections. She wrote yes in 2 opposite squares and no in the other 2. Then, she balanced 2 pencils on top of each other over the cross, just like the instructions showed. Lily felt a shiver run down her spine. "Are we sure we want to do this?" she asked. Sarah just smiled, trying to sound brave. "It's harmless. We'll just ask one question and see." So, they all gathered around the paper. Lily took a shaky breath and whispered the words, "Charlie, Charlie, ... Are you here?" For a second, there was complete silence. Lily let out a nervous laugh, saying, "See? Nothing." But then, ever so slowly, the top pencil began to move. It creaked and turned, finally stopping on yes. Emma froze. "Wait, ... What? That's impossible." Lily's heart was pounding in her chest. She tried to ask another question, her voice trembling. "Charlie ... Are you real?" Again, the pencil moved, landing on yes. A sudden chill filled the room, and the shadows on the walls seemed to stretch and twist. Faint whispers echoed around them, almost like someone was calling their names. Emma stammered, "It's just the wind," but she didn't sound convinced. Then, without any warning, the pencil spun violently before flying off the paper. The atmosphere in the room felt heavy, suffocating. It felt like they were being watched. Suddenly, Lily's phone rang, making her jump, but the screen was blank. A soft knocking started from inside the bathroom. Lily whispered, "Who's there?" only to be met with silence. Then Sarah and Emma screamed. Lily whipped around to see them, but their faces, they were wrong. Their eyes were dark voids, and their movements were jerky and unnatural. They started banging their heads lightly against the wall, making these awful, inhuman sounds that made Lily's blood run cold. She tried to run, but her legs wouldn't obey. Finally, she managed to grab her backpack and bolt out of the room, screaming for help. Hotel staff rushed to the scene. By the time they entered the room, Sarah and Emma were back to normal, but they were pale, shaking, and had no memory of what had just happened. Lily told the staff everything, but there was no logical explanation for any of it. Lily didn't sleep that night. Every sound, every flicker of light, sent a jolt of terror through her. Even now, years later, she still has nightmares. She warns everyone, never play the Charlie game, because once you invite him in, you might not get him to leave. If you want to hear more terrifying true stories, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.